All right. You want me to cut the music off?
I think that'd be best. Yeah, or lower it, make it really low.
All right. How's that?
That's good. Do we want to wait
All
for a
right.
few more guys to hop on?
Well, let me check and see if anybody's hopping on. I know my main steadies were dealing with kids, so
Mm.
let me see if anybody is gonna jump on.
Oh man, kids at this early. I'm happy to be easing into the preteen phase. Okay, all I had to do was pick her up from a slumber party.
Actually, hold on. Boom,
It's
boom,
empty in my
boom.
house. It's
So
like our
James,
children are, Philadelphia, and our daughter's in Spain. She's in
Oh
Madrid, Spain. This morning she's in Lisbon, Portugal. But
wow.
they're not like in house. Like I don't have the like hands-on first
Yes,
person
yes,
feeling.
yes,
Like, they're elsewhere parenting.
yes.
Third person,
That's
second. I'm like, yeah, you should
yeah,
be doing it.
yeah. You're in the coaching phase. You're the consulting phase. The consulting
Straight
phase
up,
of parents.
straight up. Air traffic control.
Okay, I love that for you. I aspire one day. Okay, one day I'll get there.
Air traffic control. I'm like, I'm trying to keep you away from turbulence. You got to fly that plane though.
Okay,
Fly it.
good. That's dope.
all right, give us 5 minutes. I think I
Sure,
got
no problem.
one. I got one wants to hop in. Yeah, we got soccer game this Saturday morning when you got young kids is a beast.
It's tough. It is really tough. Yeah, I had to get my daughter from her best friend's house because best friend had a soccer game. Like, yeah, we have to leave at 7:30. I was like, wee, my God, today. Mm.
So I got like working on some stuff with my mom and dad, and it's so interesting week to week trying to figure out like my parents' mood. Like one week I'll have a commitment to do something like um I have a commitment to do something like help help renovate the bathroom, get my guys all ready to go. So I'm fortunate enough that I still have some relationships back home,
Mm.
and one of my buddies has a construction company, so the guy knows my parents, grew up in the neighborhood around the block, really my best friend through my childhood. I mean, this dude spent countless hours in my home. I spent countless hours in his home. We know each other's mom and dad. And
Hmm.
my parents are at the age where they just don't trust anybody. So he shows up. My dad's calling me. He's like, hey, now this brother, my dad can't remember 90% of nothing that's current, but he can remember everything from like 20 years ago. So he's like,
Okay.
hey man, your boy Damon, that's the guy you used to play football with. He's here, right? Yeah, that running back. Yeah, number 32. Yeah, he's great. And then he's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can trust him. What he been up to the last, 20 years? I ain't seen him. I ain't seen him around the neighborhood. I'm like, bruh, he's a grown man, man. He's a 30-year-old kid. Like they work together. They have a rehab company. Like I'm assuming it's gonna be okay. And,
Yeah.
and his mom, one of your friends, lives around the corner. Like
Yeah.
he just renovated her whole home. I'm assuming he can come in and fix
It's
your water leak and fix
exhausting.
fix the bidet and whatever else you got going on. Like it is so hard. It is. I can't even tell you. Like my mom fights me on everything. I had a guy come cut her lawn. She was so excited. Oh man, he did such a good job. Day later, I just noticed in my flower bed there was some weeds. I don't think I want him back. I'm like, Mom, why don't you just ask him to, go and clean it up? I don't know. I got this other couple I think I'm gonna go with. They cheaper too. I'm like, how? I said, Mom, how do you know they're cheaper? You don't even know what we paid this guy. Yeah, but I just got a feeling. I'm just like, oh, you're killing me right
Okay,
now.
girl.
I'm trying to assemble a team so I can manage this thing, and you
Yeah.
fighting me on everything, boy. It's so hard.
It's
But
like the
anyway,
universe of the teenage years, like the teenage years remixed.
oh man, it is so hard. But anyway,
Yeah,
I'm gonna let
all
you.
right. So here's my 2 cents. You
Okay.
are
Mhm.
you are having issues with remembering who they were and
Oh,
Yeah.
not right and not who they are.
Oh
Like
wow.
yeah.
I used to say, like my mom died of Alzheimer's at like 59, and every time I had to show up, she didn't know who I was, but I used to tell everyone, it doesn't matter if she knows who I am. I know who she is.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
So it didn't matter. So even if I had to introduce myself or she was hostile, whatever, I was like, yeah. Whatever, lady. Like, I know who you are. You ain't gotta know who I am. Be impressed that this handsome young man is coming to hang out with you today.
Wow.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, it's who they are now. Like who you are right now. Who you were is past tense, just like who I was is past tense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest. I think you're right. I think you're right there. That's the biggest thing to accept is your parents become someone totally different, and you're just like, who is this person?
Wow.
Why is this so hard? You know.
Mm.
Yeah.
If I'm being completely transparent, that seems to be a theme with like the astrological energy, revisiting like childhood dynamics or familial dynamics, and seeing them in a new light, sometimes for the better, oftentimes in ways that are deeply uncomfortable. But it's part of the process, you know what I'm saying? Watching people evolve and being able to detach from an individual's lived experience, so to speak, right? Like trying to control it isn't the pathway, but it is tough. I can definitely.
It's tough. It's tough and layered too, because you also realize that, you know, the things that you wish were easier to manage at some point, you're going to bestow that on somebody else. So I'm like, all right, what can I do to make it a little easier for my kids? So I'm already taking notes. I'm already including them on conversations like, hey, I'm going to be an asshole. Like you're going to have to fight me on this, but I want you to know right now that that's what I want you to do. So when we get to that point, you just do what you got to do. Don't leave me hanging out there all bad. Like if I'm fighting you and my shit is falling apart at home, just get it done. Like don't be, you know. So.
Yeah. That's good. Right. I like that. But go.
All right. So today's card of the week, healing energy. And I'll read the little excerpt. If anything in your life,
Tracy, you got to tell me about these cards. Like I don't know nothing about it. So every time you pull them out, I need just a little. So tell me, what is a card? Tell me what is it?
Say less. Happily, I will gladly do that. So today I'm using the Angel Guide, excuse these nails, Angel Guide Oracle deck. So an Oracle deck is just an uplifting, it's a deck of, I think this deck has 52 or 82 cards, definitely not 82, 52 cards of uplifting messages. And what I do is I ground my energy, I clear my mind, I do some deep breathing, I'll shuffle them until I intuitively feel like, all right, go ahead and stop. And I just pull one. The beauty of it is they're all uplifting messages, and there's something to be gained from every message if it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, then you're just listening to some words and some ideas and some concepts. They're not rooted in spirituality. They're not rooted in religion. Just like a nice little affirmation. And if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, that's okay. Maybe it'll be good for a conversation to have with someone else as you float throughout your week.
Let's do it. All right, appreciate it.
Great. Yeah. All right, so today's message, I'll just read the short version. If anything in your life is broken or disrupted, this card indicates that healing energy is being brought to you. Your angels want you to know that any prayers or calls for help and support you have sent out have been received and that they are working on the case now. Healing doesn't happen tomorrow. It begins today. So you are guided to visualize the best and most loving outcome possible in all areas of your life. The angels of light placing their hands upon anything that may be of concern, and know that when you do this, you allow healing energy to begin to unfold in the present moment. Again, considering the circumstances, considering the times, I think this is relevant to any and everyone and all of us. And if nothing else, consider the best possible outcome. How can this get better? How can we take strides forward, right? Take the limits off and, let the universe do the rest. With that being said, let's go ahead and drop in. Find your comfortable meditative position, whatever that means, whatever that looks like for you. Let your hands rest wherever feels best. heavy on the comfort. So make sure you are in a position of ease, in a position where you can stay and rest for maybe about 5 to 10 minutes. And commit to that. Commit to finding that space. Don't settle. Once you've made your way there, once you've found that space, soften your gaze, close your eyes, soften the muscles of your face. And we're going to breathe in stillness. So challenge yourself to dive deep into a sense of stillness. We're going to take a deep collective inhale together. When you're ready, a big breath in, bringing the inhale all the way to the diaphragm, flowing that in breath all the way into the chest. Hold it at the top for a moment, and then slowly let the exhale release and allow any tension in your back, in your shoulders, in your arms to melt with that exhale. We're going to do that 2 more times. Deep breath in. Hold it at the top. And as you exhale, feel your energy grounding into the earth. Feel yourself connecting to your root chakra, connecting to your roots. 1 more deep breath in. And then on this exhale, feel the muscles of your face, your belly, your back, and your legs easing into stillness. I'm going to invite you to return to your natural breathing pattern, your natural breathing flow, sending the fullness of your mind to each inhale and exhale. And if you notice that your mind is active, if you notice that the stillness is challenging for you, go ahead and either label or count your breath all the way up to 10. So you can label each inhale and exhale silently in the mind. As you breathe in, silently whisper the words in. As you breathe out, silently whisper the word out. Or you can count each inhale as 1, exhaling as 2, inhaling again as 3, exhaling as 4, all the way up to 5. Bringing the mind fully into the present moment. And begin to notice that experience. Notice if settling the mind or settling the body feels challenging. Notice if it feels easy, natural today. And give yourself permission to accept whatever it is that you find. If the mind feels busy, allow that to be acceptable. If the mind feels at ease, allow that to be acceptable. As always, our practice is meant to get to know ourselves better. Self-awareness is the key to elevation. So meet today's version of yourself on your mat. Checking in with your body, starting at the soles of your feet. Notice any sensations that are present. Moving your awareness into your legs, the hips and the lower back. The belly, the back, and the arms. And then finally into the muscles of the face. Allowing any facial expression that you may be holding to soften. Give yourself permission to be a blank canvas. And when you're ready, send your awareness to your heart center. And as you breathe in, imagine a bright white light expanding from your heart. Allow that light to eventually engulf your body. As you continue to breathe into that bright light, into your heart center, allow that brightness to expand, to fill the space that you're in, the room. The building. The neighborhood. The city or the town. Breathing into that brightness, breathing into that light until it engulfs the fullness of the globe. This bright white light represents love and healing, your unique version. As you allow that to expand, making space for your authenticity. Envision that everyone this light touches is empowered to also spread their light and their authenticity. Taking a few moments to see the people that you love and care about engulfed in your light and in your love. Engulfed in compassion. And when you're ready, staying focused on your inhales, begin to see that light drawing back slowly, rhythmically into your heart space. Drawing back to you compassion. Drawing back into you the light. Allowing yourself to be supported, be nurtured, and to be empowered. Once that bright light is back in your heart center, take a moment and envision a flame in the heart center, floating up from your heart space, past the throat chakra, floating up past the third eye chakra, and settling in the center of your mind, right beneath the crown chakra. Simply holding this flame of light, illuminating the mind, illuminating the third eye chakra. Take a moment and set an intention for today's practice. Whatever is on your heart, whatever comes to mind, trust that intuitive guidance. Holding that idea at the center of your mind with the deepest breath of the day. Breathe a moment of affirmation into that intention. Inhaling in through the nose. Exhaling out of the mouth. Making space for your practice and making space for that intention to flow into your life with ease. When you're ready, bring your hands to heart center. Gently flutter your eyes open. Take a moment of stillness and gratitude before we prepare to begin today's work. As always, gentlemen, it is a pleasure, it is a privilege to hop into this space and start off your practice with you. It's my deepest hope that the light from your heart is reflected back to you in every encounter that you have from this moment until we see each other again. And today we're going to end my meditation with a Sat Nam. Truth is my name. May the truth always be illuminated in you. Sat Nam. I'll turn it over to you, Willis. Thank you so much.
Tracy, thank you.
My
and
pleasure.
I didn't know my eyes were supposed to be closed. I think I was looking at you the whole time, but it's all good.
That's okay. It's your
Thank
show.
you,
Listen, every practice is different.
Thank you,
All
Tracy.
good.
My pleasure, friends. Have a good one. I'll see you next week.
All right.
All love all the time. Appreciate
Much
it.
love.
That's a stew.
What's up, man?
Look, I gotta figure out a way to send Tracy some money. I'm gonna check out her website or something. There's gotta be a spot.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's so good.
So
look,
what I'm gonna do, just so you know, like we're actually gonna be working together on some stuff that she's got going on in Vegas. And we are gonna start collaborating to create some wellness videos that, kind of speak to our lived experience. And, the idea is she wants me to work with her on some stuff that she's doing for the yoga studio, some app related stuff that they're doing in the yoga studio and like recorded videos. And I want to pull her in, quite frankly, to all of my, all of these meetups. And so I'm really just going to be working on like trying to find the right time of week. Probably going to end up being Sunday just because the rest of my guys are like, man, Saturday is just too tough.
Right.
And with the kids and man, this is a little close. I don't know if I can do this. I feel like I'm all up in this space. So we'll see. But yeah, I'll get something because I take, I want to take her experience because I just really believe her voice is so relaxing.
So
and
good.
Like, yeah, like when I start listening to her, I just start wanting to nod off. I don't know if I'm supposed to be nodding off. And I won't lie, I don't know anything about cards and auras and all that kind of stuff, but I do know there's something about taking a second to just chill and just listen to the sound of somebody's, just kind of winding you down. So I love every second of it. So yes, we're going to do more with her.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, we got to do. I am just a recipient of all the joy and goodness that you all are doing. So it's amazing, man. I said to her when I first got on, Tracy, I met you probably a couple years ago, like when you were invited into the space. But it's been so long, so this will be our brand new first time. And look, Willis, if it's just me and you, we ain't got to do today. You can go on about your business.
What are you talking about?
Dude.
I really want to try now. I'm like ready.
All right, I'm ready.
We'll keep it simple though. We'll keep
Yeah,
it
that's
simple.
fine.
Let me adjust my camera, but yeah,
We,
man, like I enjoy part of this for me is staying disciplined and doing it myself,
yeah.
right?
Okay.
So I like to say that it was totally cat dog and say right. I like to say it was totally about the group, but there is a part of it for me that is a little selfish in the sense that I know that if I do this, I'm gonna get mine in as well.
Right, right. All right, I
So
gotta run to the bathroom. Right back.
do your thing, man. I'm set up. We'll get it cracking. This camera is crazy close. I'm not digging it. All right, I think I can do this. This is better.